A Thai kids soccer team planned an unusual trip to celebrate the birthday of one of their teammates. The whole group planned to go into the Tham Luang cave to celebrate birthday, but it was also part of the plan that nobody would disclose the plan to their families. This cave, 10 kilometers wide and 85 meters deep, is located within the massive limestone mountains of North Thailand. Undoubtedly, entering this cave was an adventure, but no one could have predicted that this trip would turn out to be the team's most terrifying one.
On June 23, 2018, 12 teenagers aged 11 to 16, together with their 25-year-old football coach, boarded the plane and rode their bicycles into the Tham Luang cave. These 13 youngsters were unaware of the dreadful implications of this action. They had only been in the cave for a brief period of time. The weather outside abruptly changed and it began to rain heavily. But because these 13 youngsters had gone deep into the dark cave, they had no idea that it was raining outside. Hours had passed. Their families believed that their kids had left to play football. They became concerned when they didn't arrive home on time. They couldn't be reached anymore and no one knew where they were right now because there were no mobile networks inside the cave. Finally, a tip from the football club helped out and it was found that the boys had gone to Tham Luang cave.
A heartbreaking scene awaited their families as they approached the cave's entrance. The bicycles and some of the football players' belongings were seen at the cave entrance, but they and any of their signs were nowhere to be seen. The parents were dealing with this blow when they were jolted by another scene. Yes, water was gushing inside the cave due to the intense rainfall. That indication was actually highly dangerous. The situation had progressed to the point that the rescue crew came and decided to enter the cave as soon as they arrived. Inside the cave, water was filling every available space and breathing was becoming more difficult due to suffocation. It was past 1 o'clock at night and there was still no sign of these boys. The water flowing from the mountain was constantly building inside the cave, and then news came from the rescue crew inside the cave. This news enraged the worried parents because the rescue crew stated that they had reached a point inside the cave where the water has flowed to the cave's roof.
The rescue operation has to be halted for the time being due to a lack of proper equipment. That means if the 13 football players are still alive inside the cave, they will have to spend the night alone. A map of the cave shows that some areas of it are relatively deep while others are higher. Throughout the night, the water level inside the cave rose. Before sunrise, the rescue team initially set up duty pumps to lower the cave's water level. The only thing on everyone's mind was how to locate these kids if they were still alive. According to experts, there was only one way to rescue the boys, and that is for trained divers to enter the cave through the water. But in order to complete this task, these divers needed have experience diving in caves. Therefore, the Thai Navy trained commandos who were well versed in underwater missions were sent there for rescue.
24 hours have passed since the football team entered the cave. The likelihood of their survival was fading with every passing hour. It was evident that even if they are still alive, they will not have enough food to eat or enough oxygen to breathe inside the cave where they were trapped. Before entering the water, the Thai Navy commandos had to make a calculated guess as to which dry areas of the cave the team would be in. One of these dry areas is called Pattaya Beach, and it is where this group was expected to be, but the problem was that it was around 4 kilometers away from the cave's entrance. In order to get there, they had to swim a considerable distance in the dark, cramped confines of the cave. The diver had to work hard to get here since the passage through the cave was tough and the water was so muddy that they couldn't even see their hands. Because there was no other alternative, therefore the operation of divers going inside the cave began.
Before entering the cave, Thai Navy commandos would drop a red rope. Although entering the cave proved to be quite challenging for them, returning there was relatively easy because they would simply follow the red rope. After 2 days, they finally got to the place where there was no water. The good news was that nobody had been found in this area. However, this meant that the players were still quite deep. Navy commandos were professionals. However, they lacked prior cave rescue training, which is why they took so long to complete each step. Time was passing quickly as the international media began to report on this accident as well. After viewing the media coverage, specialists from around the world began to arrive. But since efforts to locate the team had so far been ineffective, it was time to contact a specialized rescue crew.
The British cave rescue team, who specialized in rescuing people trapped in caves, had now arrived on the scene. The operation of extracting water from the cave has started from other points as well, although previously it was exclusively done from the point at the start of the cave. The British cave rescue team built a base camp for rescue operations called Chamber 3 at the spot where the water had now exited the first 800 meters of the cave as the water level in the cave started to drop. Since the rescue effort was now intended to begin from Chamber 3, numerous oxygen cylinders and supplies had been carried there. 10 days had passed since the footballers vanished.
You may watch what transpired after that in the second part of this video. We hope you enjoyed. Please share Facts Hub video.
That's it for today.
Bye for now.